Hi there guys, and welcome to another Red Gaming Tech gaming news video with myself, Amata, here on the 14th of March. Today I have some rather interesting news concerning Nintendo, and this news doesn't really bode well for them, I'm afraid, Nintendo fans, as a US jury has found that the 3DS console does actually infringe on inventors' 3D patent, and I'm of course talking about the unique technology that allows you to view the 3D effects without the aid of glasses. And the federal jury has found that the 3DS infringes on a 3D display technology patented by a Japanese inventor by the name of Seijiro Tomita, and has therefore ordered Nintendo to pay out $30.2 million in damages to Tomita, which is an absolutely insane amount of money. What's quite curious, though, is that Tomita first sued Nintendo back in 2011 with his attorney, arguing that Nintendo used the technology that had been developed by Tomita for the 3DS without his consent. And what makes this really interesting is that he is actually a former long-time Sony employee, which is not exactly going to help the relations between those two, because they've got a pretty strong rivalry going on as it is. And if this turns out to actually be, 100% true, which it most likely is given that the amount that Nintendo has been asked to pay, they're hardly going to do that without exhausting every research option for this particular thing. Nintendo, though, did actually argue that the 3DS didn't use key aspects of Tomita's technology. They have said that the initial meeting in 2003 when Nintendo met with him was only one of several meetings with other 3D screen developers. So basically they're saying that they didn't use key aspects of his technology, but think on how they worded that. They didn't use key aspects of his technology. So they might not have used a defining feature, let's say, of how it works, but they might have just taken a little something. You can take an aspect without taking a key aspect, so I find their wording there quite interesting. So, this is not exactly going to bode well for Nintendo, as they are already suffering from slightly subpar Wii U sales. So I do wonder what this is going to mean on any future technology that Nintendo tries to employ using 3D. So I'm not sure what this is going to mean for the future of the 3DS and their version of 3D in general, if they have indeed used a part of this technology that this Japanese inventor actually, commandeered, shall we say, then, it's going to be rather interesting to see how this pans out. It's rather interesting that they've been asked to pay such a huge amount, but to be honest, if it's true and they did use part of his technology without asking, then it's only fair that he gets sort of recompense. I'm just curious to see what this is going to mean for their future. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time ahead for Nintendo, I feel. And I'd be interested to see what you guys make of all this. I'll put a link to the article in the description that I'm going to be writing on this later, and the original source for this news, so you can go and have a look for yourself and see what you think. I'd be interested to get some feedback from you guys as to what you think this is going to mean for Nintendo, 3DS, and 3D in general on the handheld console, or any console for that matter. Anyway, that's me done for this video. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.